2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putts. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Nice looking line. Getting off to a great start at this event.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He's currently tied for first. The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
Oh, that was pure. After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming in with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form. no harm, no foul there with that shot.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
That's a good looking shot there. Let's take a look at the current standings. There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property. This third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
To have chosen the 7-iron. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark. Rich, what kind of mojo do you think this player's got after winning in their last start?
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Let's see if we can make this. Keep the par on the card. Ouch, that hurts. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
These are on rails, looking good.
Checking in on the leaderboard, this player is currently tied for first with Lydia Ko. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's looking at a nice round number, 180 here.
Game of the 7. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind? Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's got some work to do. but he's only one back from his rival.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. This would be a great up and down. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
An important par save.
Well hold. Currently 1 under for the event. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Well, now you just got to pray for good lie, because that one's heading towards the sand. Coming up from the bunker.
Nicely done.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, time to return to the action. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Just didn't draw. Par putt coming up here. Oh, so close. And this one will be for bogey. Just one off the lead after that hole. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
That's heading for the fairway. This shot here from about 240 yards. Just a stroke behind the leader. Going with a 3-wood here. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
This is a good chance. Well played. What an eagle. Step aside, everyone else. Now number 1. Leading by a shot after that hole. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players 1 has started out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
That's heading into the rough, I think. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Going with the pitching wedge here. And here we are with the third shot. He leads the field by a stroke.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, that's a bit disappointing. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. special.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Get excited. This could go in. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The par 5 ninth is a monster, over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot. That dog will hunt.
Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big-name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on. Because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around. You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well. Your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses are very challenging, but they're fair, and I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Was on a good line. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Oh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Well, that's a handy shot. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
This one looks to be a tad wayward. It's a little wayward. Getting ready to play their third. currently leading by 3. Didn't that look good for a long time? Big feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Good stroke. For the par. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, it looks like it's too much club on this one. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Here's Justin Rose. Now 4 under par. Currently in the lead. Went down, and he needs this to save par. And there it is. And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Lookout world was his statement when he came out onto the Pro Tour, and we look back in the greatness in sports right across all sport in the world. Has
one player or one athlete had a greater impact on their sport more than Tiger Woods did for golf?
I hate to say no, because I also look back at the sport, Luke, when Arnold Palmer came through. Good-looking fella and just kind of came from a blue-collar background, and I kind of think that Arnold Palmer paved the way for a Tiger Woods that then go out and dominate, because golf was already on the radar. It just wasn't nearly as much on the radar as it is now because of Tiger. But I think because of what Arnold Palmer did, he set the groundwork for all of this. But in saying that, in the modern era, in the modern game, to be fair, and you look at every sport across the books, and I don't care whether you're talking about Tom Brady, LeBron James right now, I don't think you have a bigger player globally, with the exception of maybe Messi or Ronaldo, than Tiger Woods. I just think that from a global standpoint, Tiger Woods, whenever he shows his face anywhere, people lose their minds. Like, grown men lose their minds if they get a glimpse of Tiger Woods from 50 yards away. I've seen it before, Luke, and I'll see it again, but it never seems to amaze me, baffle me, make me giggle a little bit. Like, holy cow, this guy's Elvis. He's Elvis Presley. I mean, because Elvis was the biggest guy in the world as far as I can tell. It's mind-boggling how big Tiger Woods is in this game, and continues to be, and will forever be. Just a bit outside into the rough.
Setting up in some very deep rough.
Well played.
A birdie putt awaits.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
Kinda like it. 2 in a row.
Currently in first position.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Just striped. This shot from 120 yards.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th. It sets up a chance for birdie.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
4 feet to the cup.
That will drop in for a birdie.
And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible.
And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny, tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game, and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you know, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And you know, everybody else was just kind of sitting there in awe going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back on, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently in 4th place.
This is Justin Rose. Oh my, how about that for a par? And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This is their look at birdie. This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. Currently 9 under for the round.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This looks to be heading to the green. Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Looks good off the blade. Gee, he's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. and staying right where they were in today's rankings after that.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
Well, the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
4 victories so far this season. What a shot by our leader.
I'll tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
And with this putt, he will win the event.
Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion. What a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
And I got to give props to my boy in the booth, Rich Beam. I think you picked this one at the start of the week, didn't you?
Luke, it wasn't a difficult pick, let's be honest. This player has been consistent all season long. Getting the victory, no surprise whatsoever. Really good stuff.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.